Let's take this problem from definite integral, which is taken from JEE Advanced 2020 paper 1. And in this question what we need to do is we have to find out which of these four inequalities are true in this question. So here what I have observed is most of the students, how they think, how they approach this particular question is they try to solve it like a definite integral, because it can be easily integrated. The left hand side of all the four integrals can be easily integrated by using integration by part. But the problem is when you integrate and then put the limit from 0 to 1, you will get the final answer in terms of sin 1 and cos 1, which is very difficult to compare the values what are given into the right hand side. So what is the better way to solve this particular question is you can make use of the estimation of definite integral, in which what we do is we create a function. Now which function should we create will depend upon the inequalities. If I see in these all four inequalities there is a greater than or equal to symbol in between. So if I create a function which is always less than x cos x, and if I prove that the integral of that function is always greater than 3 by 8, then obviously our integration of x cos x will also be greater than this particular value. So this approach we will follow to solve this particular question. So if I take the series expansion of cos of x, now we know that cos of x is 1 minus x square upon factorial 2 plus x to the power 4 upon factorial 4, and this series goes on like this. Now here what we can observe is this value after x square by 2, all these terms if I take them together, this will always be a positive number. That means our cos of x is always greater than or equal to 1 minus x square by 2. Similarly, I will take sin of x series expansion, which is x minus x cube upon factorial 3 plus x to the power 5 upon factorial 5, and this also goes on like this. Now here the summation of all the values after x cube by factorial 3, this will always result into the positive number. So I can say this sin of x is also greater than or equal to x minus x cube upon factorial 3, which is 6. So I will make use of these two results. I will mark it as result 1 and the result 2. Now to start this question, taking from the first option, I have x into cos of x. Now what we have already proved is this cos of x is always greater than or equal to 1 minus x square by 2. So x into cos of x will also be greater than or equal to x into x 1 minus x square by 2. So their integration from 0 to 1, using the property of estimation, I can say this will also be true. Now if I integrate the right hand side, x into 1 is x, whose integral is x square by 2, and x into x square by 2 is x cube by 2, whose integral is this is x cube is x to the power 4 upon 4 into 2 is 8. So this value will be from 0 to 1. That means this integral x cos x will always be greater than or equal to, if I put the upper limit, it is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 8, the lower limit if I put it is 0 minus 0. So this integral is always greater than or equal to, if I take 8 as LCM, this will be 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. So the integral of x into cos of x with respect to x, I am integrating with respect to x from 0 to 1, will always be greater than or equal to 3 by 8, which is matching with our first option. So our first option comes out to be the correct answer. Now taking x into sin of x, so I am using the second result, which is sin of x is always greater than or equal to x minus x cube upon 6. So x into sin x, here it is x into sin x, so I am multiplying by x. So this will also be true, and if I integrate from 0 to 1 as I did in the first option, so this will also be true when I integrate with respect to x. So integration of x square is x cube upon 3, and integration of x into x cube is x to the power 4, whose integral is x to the power 5 upon 5. So this becomes x to the power 5 upon 5 into 6 is 30. So if I integrate this from 0 to 1, what I get is this will be 1 by 3 minus 1 by 30 minus 0. So the integral of x sin x with the limit from 0 to 1 is always greater than or equal to, if I take 30 here, so this will be 10 minus 1, which is equal to 9 by 30, and if I cancel, this becomes 3 by 10. So integral of x into sin x is always greater than or equal to 3 by 10, which is again matching with the second option. So the second option is also correct. Coming to the third option, which contains cos of x. So again, if I take cos of x, the first result, that cos of x is always greater than or equal to 1 minus x square by 2. So there it is mentioned x square cos x. So I will write this into x square will also be correct. And if I integrate from 0 to 1, so this will also be true. Now let us find out this integral. This will be x square, whose integral is x cube upon 3. This is x square. I am sorry, I have not yet integrated. The integral of x square is x cube by 3. So I will write here x cube by 3. And x square into x square is x to the power 4, whose integral is x to the power 5 upon 5. So this becomes x to the power 5 upon 5 into 2 is 10, whose integration from 0 to 1, if I substitute the limit, I will get 1 by 3 minus 1 by 10. So if I take 30 as LCM, so what I get is 10 minus 3, which is 7 by 30. Now this 7 by 30, if I see, whose value is approximately say 3 into this will be 0.5 something, 0.4 something, not 0.5. So which is not greater than 1 by 2. Okay, so this option may not be the right answer. We can further verify by taking one more term in this series. Okay, then it can be verified that this will not be the correct answer. Now coming on to the last option, which is x square into sine of x. So what I do is, again I will take the series expansion of sine of x, and from here the second result I will take sine of x is always greater than or equal to, sine of x is always greater than or equal to x minus x cube divided by 6. So your x square into sine of x is also greater than x square into this whole term, and then I can integrate on both the sides also from taking limit 0 to 1. So integral taking the limit from 0 to 1, here what I get is the integration of x square into x is x cube, whose integral is x to the power 4 upon 4. So this is x to the power 4 upon 4, and x square into x cube is x to the power 5, whose integral is x to the power 6 upon 6 divided by 6 will be x to the power 6 upon 36. And this if I integrate from 0 to 1 limits, so what I get is this will be 1 by 4 minus 1 by 36. Taking 36 as the LCM, I will get 9 minus 1, which is equal to 8 by 36. 8 by 36 means 2 by 9. So you can say this integral is always, this integral from 0 to 1 x square into sine of x is always greater than or equal to, with respect to x, is always greater than or equal to 8 by 36, which is 2 by 9. So this integral is always greater than or equal to 2 by 9. That means 2 by 9, this is 2 by 9. So option D is also the right answer, because it is matching with our result. So this way we can solve this particular problem.